Hey folks, today is July the 3rd. It's currently 9:18 in the morning. We're going to look at doing our Promax Gold EA week number 11 update. Promax has actually been doing extremely well here for us. Last week, if you recall, we did 2.65%. So I'd say when it comes to profitability, Promax has definitely been the most profitable EA that we've seen in the past couple months here. All right, let's go ahead now and take a look and see how we did this week. All right, equity curve is definitely pointing up. So this week we earned 2.55%. So we did extremely well this week here. Definitely can't complain about that. And like I've said before, I think in last week's video I had the same issue where things were restarted. Wanted to give you guys an update on that. I do now have the funds to go ahead and set up my live account for the Promax EA testing. But what I'm going to look at doing is doing 30 days, since they did just recently release an update. And I believe the update trades both buys and longs, whereas the previous version that we were using only took long trades. So I want to do at least 30 days of this new update. And if everything goes well with this initial 30 days, I'll go ahead and open up this live account with $2,000. And as for the broker, well, I will go over that momentarily here. All right, first and foremost, let's go ahead now and take a look at the news so we can check the VPS before we get into the updates. All right, so Monday we had no high impact news. On Tuesday, let's see here. I don't see any high impact news that will have affected us there. On Wednesday, we did have ADP non-farm employment change. That can cause spikes, definitely. Pending home sales can cause spikes. And on Thursday here, ISM manufacturing PMI could have caused some whipsaws as well, depending on the numbers. And of course, Friday we had non-farm payroll. So we had a few releases this week that could have definitely caused some whipsaws in the markets. All right, let's go ahead now, and I always forget that I don't have this one in the VPS yet. It's just on my regular PC. And as you guys can see here, our $1,000 account, it's only up $30. But after we had that rather large loss when my PC had to be restarted and the EA started closing out trades randomly, I'm glad I just mentioned that. I definitely want to, I got to remember to ask and see if that issue has been fixed. Even if it hasn't, as this next test begins, we'll definitely be in the VPS, regardless of what broker we're using. So we should not have the issue of anything needing to be shut down. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. First day of the week was June the 28th. So once again, we took lots of trades with Promax here. All right, and as we can see, lots of small wins, medium-sized losses, and we do have a few nice-sized winners. One nice-sized winner in particular, $20.66. And again, this is a pretty small account. You can see only $1,000, so definitely happy to see a $20 win in this. And then a lot of these smaller wins basically added up, gave us that what was it again? 2.55% return. And again, one thing you'll notice is that we're only taking long trades. And let's see here. Longs won 82%. Shorts, you see we haven't taken any short trades. So that's definitely one thing we're going to have to keep an eye on with this new update. Seeing how those short trades turn out for us. All right, next thing on my list, let's go ahead and take a look here. This is last week's video, and we can see if anybody has posted results. And I'm not seeing any results here. Somebody commented, hey, thank you, I have it running as well. Have you installed the new version? Going to give the 23-hour preset version a go and an 8% drawdown limit. Yes, I expect it not to be as awesome as leaving it to 20% plus. Did have an issue with it taking any trades. All right, so there are obviously going to be different presets that we can use for this updated version of the Expert Advisor. let's get over here real quick. I want to take a look at the vendor's trades this week. Give me 1 second and I'll pull up his trades. All right, let's take a look and see what the vendor's accounts did. We've created one live account with the EA minimum recommended fund of 1,000 USD. All right, and this is the account balance with $100,000. Okay, so as we can see here, and it looks like they shut things down most likely so they can open up new accounts with the new updated version of the EA. And last update was, what is this, June 24th. Let's check this one here. And again, it looks like they're closing things down so that they can open up new MyFX book links with the updated versions of the EA. And I will be doing the exact same thing. Right now, my account is with KOTFX, and I'll be switching that over. Now, let's go ahead now and take a look at some of these brokers here, since we're not able to take a look at the vendors' accounts. All right, this is the new updated version of the Empire Ambition website. It hasn't been released yet. I haven't switched it over yet, but I do plan on doing that hopefully either this month or next month. There are still quite a few things I'm trying to get finished with it, but as you can see, this is the broker review page. It is a bit different than what's on the site right now. Below is a list of offshore brokers that still accept U.S. citizens. I find profitable EAs. I will be opening live accounts with several of them. The goal being to diversify my risk across not only different EAs, but also different brokers. There are 11 total brokers below, with 5 designated as trusted brokers that come highly recommended by individuals who are trading live with them. If you know of a broker that accepts U.S. citizens that is not listed here, and you have live experience, please let me know in the comments, and I can see about adding it. If we share information, everyone can benefit. All right, first and foremost, you guys know one of my favorite brokers is LQDFX. They're going to be listed right up here at the top. All right, so there's information on LQDFX right here that everyone can see. And we'll just go over some of these other brokers here. We can see out of Europe, we have LMFX, Renaissance Capital, Africa, Middle Eastern, and Persian Gulf areas. We have Turnkey Forex and Henko Forex. In the Caribbean and Central America, we have AAFX and CoinX, FX Glory, and Prosperity FX, as well as Sage FX, and lastly, Eagle FX. All right, so those are the brokers that are currently on my list of companies that still accept U.S. citizens. I am in the United States, and I know with FX Choice, I think they're, where is it at here? I don't actually have them on this list. I believe their maximum leverage is like 200 to 1 now at this point. And I'm not even sure. Let me see here. Actually, I can just go to the FX Choice website. All right, just did a quick search here. Is FX Choice available in USA? United States not accepted. FX Choice. So that is unfortunate there, but let me check one other thing here. And let's visit MyFX Choice. And you can see here leverage up to 1 to 200. So like I said, they no longer accept U.S. citizens, but I believe you could have gotten grandfathered in if you were already a member of FX Choice. And I believe I am at this point, but like I said, they only have 1 in 200 when it comes to leverage, and a lot of the brokers that we're testing here require higher leverage than that. All right, these brokers should still accept U.S. citizens, and as I find out new information, I will definitely update you guys, or update the site down here in the comment section. And I found all of this information over here on a Baby Pips forum post. As you can see, it's called Going Offshore to Escape the CFTC. And they basically are, these are people that are trading for the most part live, and they're kind of giving updates on the different brokers that they're using. You can see, what's this? Turnkey Forex is bringing a lot of new offerings, and they talk a lot about this. So you can always just Google Going Offshore to Escape the CFTC to get all the information that I'm getting. And I regularly check this particular forum to try to stay on top of things here. All right, and as you guys can see here, let's find Turnkey Forex. Might have already passed it, but we'll keep going down. Yep, must have already passed it. I'm pretty sure Turnkey's on the list here. LMFX, Renaissance Capital, Turnkey Forex. There it is right there. You can see it's listed as a trusted broker, and that is because enough people on this site have given it the thumbs up. And like I said, there are several on here that you guys can check. If you want to get away from brokers that use the same services, you have to look at LQDFX and LMFX. CoinEx, Turnkey Forex, and FX Brew all use the same service. And I'm not 100%. I think Henko Trade uses the same service with them as well. So that's something else to keep in mind. Yeah, I heard Turnkey Forex is bringing out some real good stuff like cryptos, AgTrader, 12-hour withdrawals. All right, so that just kind of gives you an idea of where this information is coming from. And I'll most likely be jumping in either with CoinEx or LMFX. Since I already have an LMFX account, definitely don't have a CoinEx account yet, but just based on some of the information I've gotten in here, CoinEx seems to be doing really well for a lot of the people that are trading live with it in the group. But either way, once I get it set up in the VPS, hopefully in the next update, you guys will see either CoinEx or LMFX, most likely LMFX since I already have an account with them. And I will, like I stated, go ahead and open up a demo account, and I'll go through and see exactly what the recommended settings are. Actually, let me see one other thing here. We can take a look and see what the new settings are for Promax here as well. Attention, please make sure you have no open trades for the Promax Gold EA and have uninstalled it. All right, we would like to apologize for the delay. All right, dear clients, the wait is over. The update comes out with great new features such as 24-hour trading, stop loss per trade, 20% drawdown limit, 3 presets ranging from low risk to aggressive. Typically, I use the most low risk setting, which is what I'll most likely be doing here. All right. All right, here it is right here, the new preset features. And trend scalping 23 hours version 5. This setting has stop loss per trade, drawdown limit of 20%, and follows both news as well as trend and reversal indicators. The setting works 23 hours and follows broker time. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2, high trend scalping, low drawdown version 5. This is the one they recommend, so this is the one I'll most likely be using. All right, this setting works 5 hours following the trend and reversal indicator to place orders daily from 8 to 13 GMT. This setting also has stop loss per trade and drawdown limit of 20%. All right, and last, Promax EA, last version 5.0. This setting is similar to its version 4 version. This setting is similar to its V4 version with the added benefit of the buy and sell option as well as following market trend and news events. All right, so most likely I'll be going with this one right here. Let's see. Let's keep on scrolling down here. And of course, they like to focus on posting daily updates in the group here. All right, so it looks like that's the last update when it comes to Promax. Everything else, I believe, is just posting daily stats on it. All right, so like I said, that's the one I'll most likely be using, the recommended updated version of the EA. And as always, if you guys have any questions whatsoever on the Promax EA, you can send them my way. And most likely when you visit the website next week, this right here will be removed and we will have a new demo test. And that'll be here as well, just because this one mainly had that issue where I had to restart it, and it kind of, honestly, guys, it annoys me that happened, and this kind of reminds me of it every time that I look at it. So I'm kind of excited and anxious to go ahead and put this behind us here so that we can start testing in the VPS. So this was definitely a learning experience for me. All right, with that being said, I think that's everything I wanted to touch on. As I stated a moment ago, going up starting next week. We will be testing the new updated version of the Promax EA. So if you guys have any questions, send them my way, and I will try to get those answered for you. And if you want to test out the Promax EA, make sure you guys use the link below so that you can help support the channel. All right, folks, take care. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you on the next one.